I had the best science projects in school, and that really led me on to engineering.
I was my daddy's little girl. Whenever he was out working on the cars, I would be out helping him.
Being able to work through and solve a problem was something that was very rewarding to me.
Since first grade, I've never really struggled in math. It's always been something that came natural to me.
One of the most appealing things about software design to me is the idea of creation, the idea that you're making something, and more importantly, that you end up making the end result of what you make ends up being a lot larger than you, a lot larger than anything you could ever conceive of making by yourself. I'm a computer engineer, software developer here at Bentley Systems. Bentley Systems is a privately owned company that's mostly for designing infrastructure like large buildings, highways, rail systems, power, sewage, all kinds of very interesting things. My group is basically focused on engineering content that's basically data that's not a shape. So if you were designing an industrial plant, you would have pipes, for example, and they're just cones or tubes. But we provide the common way to store information like the diameter of the pipe, the thickness of the pipe, the manufacture of the pipe, what material the pipe's made out of. And that's really important so you could simulate if the plant's gonna actually work.
I first realized I wanted to go into technology in high school. I spent some time working on the computers and understanding how to write programs. And as soon as I got a little more exposure into the programming and computer science part, that was the path I knew I wanted to take. I'm the Director of IT Operations at Bentley Systems. IT Operations is the backbone of the services that allow development to do their development work. The PCs, the servers, the network is the core functionality that the developers need to do their jobs.
Well, at an early age, I started playing video games, and just consuming them was fun in itself. But realizing you could actually control what a computer is doing, I think that's when my perspective changed significantly. Most of my day encompasses looking at code, writing code to work on the framework that our product is based on. So a lot of working on the internals of our software, not so much as like what's going on screen, but behind the scenes, what is actually happening with the data.
Early on in life, I wanted to be an artist. I liked drawing, and so I had kind of the skills as far as the visualization thing. I had no idea at that time where my career would take me. I'm a visualization specialist and the product manager for the visualization team. So I'm the product manager, meaning that I manage a product, and that product is the visualization software. And visualization meaning the rendering and animation portion of the software. I help the engineer that might be working on a design. I make that design look real. We add lighting, add materials. I mean, if something is marble, we can make it look like marble. If it's glass, we can make it look like glass. If your career path takes you on a similar path and you end up doing design visualization, I don't think that you necessarily are going to need calculus. But if you're actually developing the software, then you certainly, if that's what you wanted to do, if you wanted to be a programmer, then, you know, the math is going to be 10 times more important.
In my educational background, I got a computer science degree at Drexel University. It was a 5-year program. I had 3 6-month internships or co-ops at different locations or different companies.
I studied computer science, electrical engineering, and math. And then I went on to lots of master's level courses in all different engineering disciplines. So I didn't actually stay with just electrical engineering or computer science. I went out into mechanical engineering, took some civil courses. I've got a lot of engineering background.
You know, the advice I would give is really, you know, keep your options open and be willing to challenge your preconceptions as to what you like when you're in something like engineering that's so huge. You know, if you stick yourself just on one track, you won't see half of the cool stuff you could. Here at Bentley, we're not only you have this product that's more amazing than you could have made yourself or than you could imagine, but then people use it in ways you never would have imagined. And so there's a great thrill in seeing creation, and you know, people classically say it's a lot easier to destroy than to create, you know, but it's a lot more fun to create than to destroy. So that's what gets me going.
I would say go home and play your video games and see how much you like that, and see how much you like being on your computer, and see how much you like talking to your friends and chatting, because all of that is technology, and that's going to evolve in upcoming years. And it's exciting and it's fun, and I would want to be part of that.